Shalom, shalom. Want to say all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of great millstone rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren. I came out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his wicked empire. So this video is going to be basically building on the last video I did, our bread being defiled here in America, and really across the globe, period. This video is going to be entitled soon enough, something to the effect of soon enough the consumption of unlawful foods will be outlawed, man. The consumption of unlawful foods will be outlawed, because under the rulership of Esau Edom, the consumption of unlawful foods is allowed and pushed and permeates the world, especially here in America, man. But even these different heathens, man, under the rule of Esau Edom, is allowed to eat all type of abominable foods, man, of which in the kingdom of the Israelites won't be allowed, point blank, period, man. Because these heathen nations, along with Jake, you understand, is gonna be, the whole world is gonna be under the order, the righteous order of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and that includes the dietary laws. So this is the book of Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment do it never go forth. So the main point is the law is slack. And the law in this case, the dietary law, of which you're not supposed to be eating unlawful foods, man. And that's one of the main reasons why on this side our bread is defiled, man. Our food is defiled because you have Esau allowing the sale and the consumption of unlawful foods in the midst of lawful foods. So that's defiling our food, man. You understand? Because you have unlawful foods being sold, being served in the midst of our lawful foods. You understand? And what's some of those unlawful foods that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans love to eat? That you people in general across the globe love to eat? Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Yeah, a lot of you people, Jakes, eat possum. You understand? You West Indians eating manikou, iguana. You understand? So on and so forth. All manner of madness, man. Shark. All things that you're not supposed to eat, man. All animals on the land or animals in the sea that you're not supposed to eat. But what? Esau allows that, man. The so-called white man allows that, and these heathens follow in line. But guess what? In the kingdom to come, all of that's going to be done away with. It ain't nobody going to be eating unlawful, defiled foods, man. Because when you go into that word defiled, actually I'm going to get that because I got that in the last video, but it's worth getting again. Ezekiel 4 and 13. When you go into that word defiled, Ezekiel 4 and 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. And that word there for defiled in the Hebrew is tama'ah, which is what? Unclean. Ritually unclean. Why is the food ritually unclean? Because it's in the midst of unlawful foods, man. You understand? Like I said, you deal with these restaurants, these different food places, they selling unclean foods, man. You understand? In the midst of clean foods, of which is allowing for what? Defilement. But guess what? That's not going to be in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. In the kingdom, you're not going to have to worry about that at all, man. Your food, your clean foods, lawful lamb, lawful chicken, lawful steak in the midst of unlawful foods like pork, crab, shrimp. That's not gonna be. Because it ain't nobody going to be serving up no unclean foods for consumption in the kingdom, point blank, period, man. You understand? That's a thing of this world, and that's coming to an abrupt end when Yahweh shall return. Let me read that again. Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. God. So Jake here in America, Jake across the four corners of the globe. Because you're amongst these heathen in India and China, they cooking up all manner of madness, man. We know how the Moabites get down. Cooking all manner of unclean, bugged out shit, man. So you're amongst these different heathens and you subject to being around them, and they serving all type of unclean foods, man. Defiling the foods that you defiling even lawful foods that you want to eat, man. You have to eat. You understand? But that's all gonna be done away with in due time. And the only reason that's allowed is because Habakkuk 1 and 4, the law is slack. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man. Therefore a wrong judgment proceeded, God. And a wrong judgment in this case being that, yeah, it's okay to eat these foods. It's okay to serve pork. It's okay to serve crab, shrimp, lobster. It's okay to serve it's okay to eat dog meat, to eat monkey meat. You understand? Don't judge a person. Don't judge these different heathen nations if they want to eat dog, man. If they want to eat cat. If they want to eat squid. You understand? Don't judge them. Nah, you judge them, meaning that what? You tell them, yo, that's unlawful to eat, and you got to cut that shit out immediately. And that's exactly what Yahweh Shai is coming back to do. Restore the dietary law, because like I said in the last video, you are what you eat, man. And the dietary law is the main reason, really, why the world is sick. Why everybody is sickly and shit, man. Especially Jake, high blood pressure, diabetes, so on and so forth. It's because what? They're eating unlawful, unclean foods, man. You understand? And even in the clean foods that we're eating, it is defiled, man. You understand? So all of that is going to be rectified and cleaned up. Because the scriptures tell us what we are to eat and what we are not to eat. But Esau want to say the opposite. Esau want to say, do as thou wilt. This is book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parted the hoof, and is cloven footed, and chewed the cud, among the beasts that ye shall eat. Come, so the Lord give you the lawful foods, the lawful meats that you can eat, the beasts that you can eat. You know what I mean? Cow, oxen, buffalo, so on and so forth, like gazelle, so on and so forth. Dare meat, lawful meats, not pork, you know what I mean? Not horse meat. You understand? And it also goes into the sea creatures, man. You could eat Leviticus 11 and 10, and all that have Leviticus 11 and 9. These shall eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters, and in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And so our sea creatures have to have fins and scales. So no crab, no shrimp, no lobster. No, man. You can eat like snapper, branzino. That's the type of sea creatures that you belong to eating. No shark, you know what I mean, no turtle. Because niggas eating that, man. And yeah, we got on these heathens, but you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you eat all type of bugged out shit, man. Like I was saying, you eat a possum, manikou, iguana. You have Jake eating dog meat, turtle. You understand? So all of that shit is gonna be done away with, man. And the fascinating thing about it, Jake eats this stuff and Jake gets sick. But these heathens eat this stuff and they don't really get sick like that. Ultimately, that's because to us, we the children of Israel, man. To us was given what? The I'm gonna get it, Romans 9 and was it 9 and 3? To us is given the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Romans chapter 9, verse 3. I'm going to start verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law, on the service of the Most High and the promises. Can. Whose are the fathers and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is over all, the Most High Yahweh, blessed forever, Tawab. Can. So there you have it. That's why Jake gets sick the most from eating all of these unlawful foods, man. From eating unhealthy. Because eating those abominable foods that are unclean according to the scriptures, you're gonna be unhealthy, man. You understand? Yes, we understand the food is defiled, but still that don't give you law license to straight up eat abominable foods, man. To eat unclean foods, man. You belong still eating lawful foods, the best of the worst, man. You understand? And try to eat quality lawful foods, man. Not no damn McDonald's or Burger King, man. No. Try to get you some quality lawful food, man, to the best of your ability. You understand? But ultimately, we belong praying for the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, which is the gist of this lesson to come. So all of this madness of people consuming unlawful foods to be done away with, man. Jake consuming unlawful foods and the rest of the heathen nations consuming unlawful foods is going to be totally done away with. And ultimately, that's one of the main things that we can't wait for, man. You understand? Because food is a big part of who we are, you know what I mean? Life itself, man. And the presence of the consumption of unlawful foods is heavily vexing onto us, man. You know what I mean? You take a chick on a date and she orders some unlawful stuff, it's heavily vexing. You even take your family out, they order some unlawful stuff, it's heavily vexing, man. You understand? You in the restaurant and they cooking up some unlawful stuff, man, it's vexing. You know what I mean? Scriptures speak about what? We are killed all the day long. And that's one of the main things is because we can't even eat right, man. We can't even eat right here because the defilement is at an all-time high level. But still, we're not going to straight up eat no unlawful stuff, man. According to the scriptures, it tells you what you ought to eat and what you ought not to eat. Now, with being defiled, being amongst these unlawful foods, hey, that's where grace and mercy comes in. But you're not supposed to straight up eat a ham sandwich, man. No. Straight up eat pork. Straight up eat crab, though. You eat lawful foods, lawful meats, man. And the kingdom is going to be 100% pure, man. 100% clean, man. No defilement at all, man. And that's what we can't wait for, man. We in a hurry to be there, man. Because like I said, what the food that you eat, that's one of the main parts of living life itself, man. Eating that pure, clean, unadulterated foods, man. Without no defilement, man. And that's what we want and that's what we need, man. And that's going to come with 100% righteousness in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Hey, so with that, hope this was edifying to you brothers and sisters out there. Lord's will soon. Soon we in the kingdom and we can enjoy the aspect of food to the fullness thereof within the aspects of the law thereof, man. Hey, so with that, gonna say all praises be to Abanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the elect. Abad Babal, Kwame Ashal.